Hi everyone. In this video, we are going to see union and union by name methods in PySpark. So I have already imported all the PySpark SQL functions here, and I have also created some different data frames. So first data frame is TF1, in which we have these columns, and we have the second data frame also, in which we have the similar columns, but the data is different here. So we use union to append two different data frames. If we remember in SQL, we use the same union over there also. So what we do using union, we just try to append both the data frames. So let's try this. So it is simple. Let's create a df union data frame, and I will say df1 dot union, and then I will say df2. So now what will happen? Let's check display df underscore union. See, so what happens? df1 is got appended to df2 data frame. So now we have 8 rows. So earlier we had 4 rows in this data frame and 4 rows in this data frame. So after doing the union, it's very simple, df dot union, and we have provided a second data frame. So both the data frames are combined now. So the second data frame got appended to the below of first data frame. So this is how the union works. And now let's see, we have another data frame here, df3. So in this data frame, you will notice the columns are in different order. Earlier we had employee ID, employee name, department, and salary. But now in this data frame, we have salary, department, employee name, employee ID. So now let's check what will happen if we will try to apply union on this. So here we want union to df3. So let's see what will happen. See, now what happens here, salary column was at its starting, and over there employee ID was at the starting. So it is still done the appending over here, but this is wrong. Now we have the salary in the employee ID column, we have the department in the employee name column, and same employee ID we have in the salary column. So the most important part for applying union is the columns should be the same, and they all should be in the same order. Then only union will work properly. So this is how the union now. But how we can, if we still want to do union, how we can do that? So we have another way of doing that. So here, rather than using union, we'll use union by name, and I have give tf3. See, so now the union is happen like correctly. So by using union by name, even if the orders of columns are different, it will still work. So it will automatically determine which of the column has to be arranged properly, and it will do the union. So if the order of column is different, we can use union by name here. Now we have another data frame df4. Now in this data frame, we don't have salary column. So what will happen if I will do df1 dot union by name, and if I will say df4, and let's just try. So see, it is saying cannot resolve column name, salary, amount, employee ID, employee name, and department. So what is happening in this data frame? We don't have salary column, that's why union is not happening. But there is one method. While applying union by name, we can say allow missing columns true. So if I will say allow missing columns true, and then if I will run this, see, now the union is working. So what it does, when we are saying allow missing columns true, so we are saying okay, if the column is missing, still do the union, and for whatever column which are not available, just update the null value over there. So this is how we can do the union even if if any of the data frames don't have any particular column. Thanks for watching.